What happens when you take Dracula and a confined space?
You get a pretty decent movie.
Let's talk about that.
All right, so first thing, the plot. It's not original, right?
No.
It's not original, but it's also like an interesting take on a Dracula movie. I've never heard of a single Dracula movie just focusing on the boat. Like they had the
One
Netflix
single
series,
location, yeah.
which they actually did like a whole episode with the boat, and that was really cool.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it done this way. Man, they did it pretty damn well.
Dude,
like,
what a shitty situation to be in.
Right?
Oh my god.
I mean, the foreshadowing, of course, is heavy.
Very heavy, yeah.
But like, I think most of the writing was really good, or for the most part, pretty damn good. Like, it was my favorite as actual dialogue. Like, some of the plots and some of the things that happen, I'm like, all right, like that's pretty goofy.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said, like, why wouldn't they just tear open every
Exactly.
box eventually when they notice shit starts getting crazy? But like, I still had it. I was there. The stuff that happened that like to me was kind of goofy that they could have just ended it. I was cool with them not doing it because I was there for the movie.
Yeah. It was definitely like more than I was expecting. I was expecting just a shallow kind of, not like a slasher, but
yeah. And this one's like going under the radar. It was literally in the smallest theater
opening
showing.
Opening night. We had the smallest
pre-opening
theater.
night.
Yeah, pre-opening night.
So that's kind of crazy.
This movie surprised us, man. Really enjoyable at some moments.
Absolutely. The tension is nice. Like to me, it's not scary.
No,
but like
it's interesting.
It is horror.
It is horror. It's
it is horror, and like they are not afraid to make you be like, oh my god, like either from grossness or the extent that they will go to. Like some of the actions that Dracula performs, you're like, damn. Most movies just don't do that.
Right.
Like, people die.
It's a snap cut.
No one and nothing is safe. Let me just put it like that.
No.
it was more of a shock factor.
Yeah, it was. A lot of it was the shock factor. And then like
you are food.
Right. I mean,
and of course you see, and spoiler, it's not Dracula, but you see someone burn alive. Right. And those effects were just fucking good.
Yeah, dude, their VFX really surprised me. Especially the fire. I know some of it looked real, but sometimes it wasn't.
Yeah.
But man.
Well, and like Dracula too, man.
Yeah.
Like, his progression from like slowly showing himself and getting stronger and coming out and almost like evolving, like that mixture of CGI and freaking practical effects with him, like man, he looked good.
The shots in the rain were really impressive.
Yeah, they were done really well. Like, really I actually thought at first, I was telling you, like, I was thinking they were not showing a lot of him or just showing parts and doing all the fog and rain because they wanted to, and I'm sure some of it was for budget reasons, but I was scared they were just going to have really bad CGI and they were just kind of trying to hide it like Wonder Woman with freaking Cheetah. Like, worst of the worst. And when you finally do see him and stuff, you're like, Nah,
they didn't skimp on him.
They wanted to slowly bring him out like that for an epic finale.
This movie is not very long either, so
it's 2 hours.
It didn't feel like it, man.
No, it felt pretty good. Like I thought they did it really well.
It's a fun
and the camera angles they used.
Oh, dude, some of them. I can't.
Like you said, like the rain scenes, they were fun, man.
Beautiful,
and that mixed with the sound design was just on point for me.
Some of those like open water shots were. And the sunset in the back. Oh,
yeah,
I can't go too in deep, but the movie isn't afraid to like. It'll go there at some points, and you're not expecting it. And I feel like that raised this movie up for me.
I didn't leave out of like super hype.
No,
but I was super happy.
Absolutely,
and we're being vague because you need to go experience it for yourself.
We want you to go see it.
And I'll tell you this: like you won't be let down on it. You won't be disappointed in this movie because. Not only does it have a nice kind of original take on the way they do Dracula, but the actors in it absolutely outdid themselves, I thought. I thought they were great.
The main character's name, Mr. Clemens.
Mr. Clemens.
What's his name? He did great.
Corey Hawkins.
This here's Clemens. He's a doctor.
I don't know what else he's been in, but I had never seen him before.
I enjoyed his character.
And then, Javier Boter was Dracula. He looks so weird. He got those super long arms. But he did a great performance.
Design choice.
Yeah, me too. The way Dracula looks is incredible. Yes. And then, of course, that's Liam Cunningham as the captain. He did
exquisite.
Great. I love him as an actor.
Exquisite.
He did great.
I think he's always
on a boat.
He's always on a boat.
I couldn't remember this dude's name, but it's David Dastamachia.
Yeah,
I cannot remember. I don't know how you say his name.
No clue.
But he always plays like really weird parts.
I remember him,
weird people or like crazy people.
The most in The Dark Knight.
Yeah, like he always plays that kind of role. And in this one, he wasn't like a crazy person.
No, I loved him,
and he did really good. He did really good.
I loved him.
He was so believable.
Yeah,
He just felt like a real person in that world.
He was just like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?"
So mad. So mad. So angry.
Oh man.
And it's funny, like they're all in denial or thinking it's superstition.
Right.
Like all this shit. The woman's bad luck on the board. The skies are angry, and it was done well.
It was done great.
And we might be getting a sequel, and I'm there for it. I would go see it day one
as
again.
well.
Yeah.
They kind of hit me twice.
I hope they do a sequel on this. And then when you finally do see him, in his true form or hidden form, I guess you would say, like he looks just like Nosferatu, and that's so amazing.
I love it.
I love it so much.
Oh man.
For me, this movie definitely has its issues. But to me, it's I'm kind of torn between 7.5 to 8.
You think maybe an 8?
I think 7.5, because I don't want to give it a 6.
Right.
Because this movie for me was a lot of fun. I also love Dracula. Yeah. And I always watch every new freaking Dracula they do, and many of them are just bad.
A wonderful, fun, enjoyable take on this. Like, how many Dracula movies have we got?
I mean, none. We haven't done. But Dracula Untold's up here for me. Mm-hmm. Netflix series is up there for me.
Yeah.
Then this one's just a little bit low.
It's pretty good, dude.
Like 1.5, 2 point low.
It's pretty good, man. I'd have to give it a 7. Straight up 7.
Yeah, I think that's a really happy, nice.
Yeah, straight 7 is what I'm giving it. Mr. Chris, what'd you think?
I originally told you an 8, but I don't. I would say
the more we talk about it, it's
the more we talk about it, it's like, is it really that high?
Yeah.
I'm at a 6.5.
Okay.
To 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Around up in there. I mean, it's a great movie. It was.
It feels so weird saying that because it is such a fun and cool.
They had fun with it, man.
Yeah, they definitely did.
But it definitely had its problems. I really hope that it doesn't just completely fly under the radar. They get some traction and then they do a good sequel.
Yeah. And I think they will. I
think they will too. I mean, it's Universal Studios, so DreamWorks, so they have the money for it.
Right, and I think the thing is just people. There's other movies out there right now, and I think it's flying under the radar.
It is. No one's talking about it. I haven't seen anybody talking about it.
Exactly. I think once people actually see it.
And it's kind of got a stigma attached to it,
It's true. There's so many bad Dracula movies.
And then,
and then they're just on the boat.
Yeah, and then
but to me, that sold me for it, because I was like, yeah.
You know what I mean? So give the movie a shot. Yeah. For real. Also, we didn't talk about Bear McCreary did the sound on this. The music, and that's the guy who
that was good.
Made the music for God of War.
That soundtrack was outstanding.
And the first one, man.
He also did the first one?
Not the God of War 20, not the very first God of War game.
Yeah.
The first of the new one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But with that, guys, go see the movie.
Go see
Let
it,
us know what you think.